All right, take a deep breath with me for a second. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning. You slept 7 or 8 hours, but you still feel tired. Your stomach feels heavy. Your mood is low. Your mind feels foggy. You say to yourself, maybe this is just age. I'm over 40 now. I'm over 50. But what if I told you this is not just aging? What if I told you your stomach is talking to your brain? And it's been talking for years. Hi, I'm Dr. William Lee. I'm a medical doctor and cancer researcher. And today I want to share something that can change how you see your body forever. When people think about the stomach, they usually think about food, hunger, or digestion. But inside your body, something much more powerful is happening every second of the day. Your stomach is not silent, it is thinking, sensing, reacting, and communicating. Inside your gut lives a complex network of nerves so advanced that scientists now call it the second brain. This second brain works independently from the head brain and continues working even when you are asleep, tired, or stressed. It constantly sends messages upward, telling your brain whether the body feels safe, nourished, threatened, or inflamed. This is why emotions often appear without warning, why anxiety can rise suddenly, and why calmness can disappear after a heavy meal. The stomach is not following the brain's orders, it is having a conversation with it. Research has shown that this gut brain contains millions of nerve cells, more than what is found in the spinal cord, and it produces most of the chemicals that affect how you feel every day. When the gut is balanced, messages sent to the brain are smooth and calming. When the gut is irritated, the signals are sharp and alarming, creating tension, restlessness, and mental fog. This explains why people with long-term stomach issues often feel low, nervous, or exhausted, even when nothing stressful is happening around them. As we move past the age of 40, this connection becomes even stronger and more sensitive. Years of rushed eating, processed food, sugar, and stress slowly weaken the gut's natural rhythm. The second brain becomes overwhelmed, confused, and inflamed. It starts sending distress signals to the main brain, and the brain responds with poor sleep, low motivation, and emotional imbalance. Many people blame age, workload, or family pressure, never realizing the real conversation is happening inside their belly. Scientists discovered that the stomach makes most of the body's serotonin, the chemical linked to happiness and calm. That means your sense of peace begins in your gut, not your thoughts. When digestion is poor, happiness becomes harder to reach. When digestion improves, clarity and calm often return without medication. This is why stress causes stomach pain, and stomach pain creates stress. It is a two-way communication that never stops. Your gut remembers habits, food choices, and even emotional trauma. It reacts instantly to what you eat and how you live. If you ignore it, the second brain raises its voice through bloating, gas, discomfort, fatigue, and anxiety. If you listen, nourish it, and respect its signals, it responds with energy, balance, and mental clarity. Your body is designed to heal, and the stomach is often the first place that healing begins, especially after 40, when small changes can create powerful shifts in how you feel every single day. When you start to understand that your gut is not just an organ, but a living intelligence inside you that has been guiding and protecting you quietly for years and is still waiting for you to pay attention to what it has been trying to say all along, and how that message can reshape your health, mood, and future if you allow the second brain to finally work with you rather than against you and begin to restore the natural conversation between your body and mind that has been disrupted over time by habits you can still change starting today by choosing awareness over neglect and care over routine, without realizing that this simple understanding alone can start a powerful transformation inside your body that continues to unfold as you listen more closely to the signals coming from within your own stomach and respond with choices that support healing rather than resistance, and create a foundation for lasting health that grows stronger with every mindful step you take toward honoring your second brain and the role it plays in your life, and how it shapes every moment you experience from the inside out and continues to influence how you feel, think, and live without ever stopping, even now, as this awareness begins to settle into your mind and body and gently changes the way you see yourself and your health journey moving forward into the days ahead, where this connection becomes clearer and more meaningful as you begin to notice the subtle shifts that start taking place within you and how they quietly guide you toward balance and renewal and a deeper understanding of your own body's wisdom and strength that has always been there waiting for you to recognize it and begin to trust it as you move forward without hesitation or fear, and allow this knowledge to guide your daily choices and habits in ways that feel natural, empowering, and deeply aligned with your well being and the life you want to continue building from this moment onward, as the journey of healing and awareness continues without pause and opens new doors inside you that were always meant to be explored and understood as part of who you are and how your body communicates its needs through the language of the gut and its endless dialogue with your brain and your life. Most people spend their lives chasing happiness in their thoughts, believing that peace, joy, and emotional balance are created in the mind alone. But modern research has revealed a surprising truth that changes everything you think you know about how you feel. The majority of the body's serotonin, the chemical that helps you feel calm, content, and emotionally steady, is not produced in the brain at all. It is made in the gut. This means your emotional state begins in your stomach long before it reaches your thoughts. When your gut is healthy, serotonin production flows smoothly and your nervous system feels supported. When your gut is inflamed, irritated, or overloaded, serotonin drops and emotional stability begins to fade. This is why people with digestive discomfort often experience sadness, anxiety, irritability, or a sense of emptiness without a clear reason. It is not weakness and it is not imagination. It is biology. As people cross the age of 40 and move into their 50s, the gut becomes more sensitive to lifestyle habits built over decades. Poor food choices, stress, irregular sleep, and rushed meals slowly damage the environment where serotonin is created. The gut bacteria that support emotional balance decrease, while harmful microbes increase, creating internal chaos that the brain feels as emotional distress. Many people think they are losing control of their emotions when in reality, their second brain is asking for help. Researchers at major medical centers discovered that when gut health improves, mood often improves without direct mental treatment. People who focused on healing digestion reported better sleep, less anxiety, and more emotional resilience. This connection explains why a bad meal can ruin your mood for the entire day, and why a calm stomach often brings mental clarity and emotional ease. It also explains why long-term digestive issues are frequently linked to depression and chronic stress. Your gut sends chemical signals upward to the brain, shaping how you interpret the world around you. When those signals are balanced, the world feels manageable. When they are disturbed, everything feels heavier. Aging does not remove the gut's ability to produce serotonin, but it does require more care and attention. The mistake many people make is treating emotional struggles as purely mental problems while ignoring the physical foundation underneath them. Pills may quiet symptoms temporarily, but they do not restore the environment where emotional balance is created. Simple daily habits such as eating fiber-rich foods, reducing sugar, slowing down meals, managing stress, and respecting sleep can dramatically support serotonin production in the gut. Even small changes send powerful signals to the second brain that it is safe to restore balance. When the gut feels supported, it begins to create the chemicals that allow the mind to relax. This is why people often say they feel lighter after improving digestion, and why clarity returns when the stomach settles. Happiness is not a distant goal or a mental trick. It is a biological process that begins with how you treat your gut every day. When you care for your second brain, you are not just helping digestion. You are rebuilding emotional strength from the inside out, allowing calm to replace tension and stability, to replace chaos as your body gradually remembers how to produce the chemicals that support joy and resilience and guide you back toward a sense of well-being that feels natural rather than forced, and grows stronger as your gut regains its balance and continues to communicate peace and safety to your brain in a quiet but powerful way that influences every thought, emotion, and experience you have moving forward, as this inner harmony begins to take root and reshape how you feel about yourself and the world around you, and how you respond to life's challenges with a steadiness that comes from within rather than from external control or constant effort, as your second brain resumes its essential role in supporting your emotional health and helping you move through each day with greater ease and confidence and trust in your body's ability to restore balance and sustain it as you continue this journey of awareness and care without rushing or resistance. and allow the natural chemistry of well being to unfold inside you in its own time, guided by consistent choices that honor the powerful connection between your gut and your happiness, and shape a future where emotional balance feels achievable and sustainable and deeply rooted in the simple act of caring for the place where it truly begins. After the age of 40, the body starts sending quieter warnings that many people learn to ignore. Bloating after meals, constant gas, a heavy feeling in the stomach, low energy in the morning, poor sleep at night, and a general sense of fatigue are often dismissed as normal signs of aging. People say this is just what happens as you get older, but the body does not age by suddenly failing. It adapts, and when those adaptations are ignored, problems begin to build silently. The gut is usually the first place where these changes appear. Digestion slows, stomach acid becomes weaker, and the balance of helpful bacteria shifts. When this happens, food is not broken down properly, nutrients are not absorbed efficiently, and inflammation quietly increases. The second brain begins sending distress signals long before pain becomes severe, but many people miss these messages because they are subtle at first. Over time, ignoring these signals creates a chain reaction that affects the entire body. Inflammation spreads beyond the gut and begins to influence joints, muscles, mood, and sleep. Energy drops, not because of age, but because the body is struggling to extract fuel from food. Sleep becomes shallow because the gut remains active and irritated at night. The immune system weakens because most of it depends on a healthy digestive environment to function properly. What makes this especially dangerous after 40 is that damage happens slowly and silently. People continue their routines, unaware that small daily habits are compounding into long-term harm. Late night eating, rushed meals, excess sugar, and processed foods keep the gut in a constant state of stress. Over time, the lining of the stomach becomes sensitive, allowing irritation to increase and protective barriers to weaken. This creates a constant low-level inflammation that the body must fight every day. The brain interprets this internal stress as anxiety, mental fog, and emotional instability. Many people begin taking multiple medications to manage symptoms without addressing the root cause. Pills may mask discomfort, but they do not restore digestive balance. As years pass, this silent damage can contribute to chronic conditions that feel sudden but have been developing quietly for decades. The most tragic part is that these changes are often preventable. The gut does not need extreme interventions to recover, it needs attention, consistency, and respect. Recognizing that bloating, discomfort, and fatigue are not normal signs of aging but signals of imbalance is the first step toward reversal. When people begin to support digestion with better food choices, regular meal timing, stress management, and sufficient rest, the gut responds quickly. Inflammation begins to calm, energy starts to return, and sleep improves naturally. The body is remarkably resilient, even after years of neglect. Aging does not mean decline, it means adaptation, and when adaptation is supported rather than ignored, health can be restored. Listening to the gut after 40 is not about fear, it is about awareness. The body speaks softly at first, and when those whispers are heard, drastic outcomes can often be avoided. The sooner you respond to these early signs, the easier it is to restore balance and protect your long-term health and vitality in ways that feel empowering rather than restrictive, and allow you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not at the mercy of age, but are actively participating in your body's ability to heal and sustain itself through mindful daily choices that respect the signals coming from within and transform them into opportunities for renewal and strength as you continue to live fully and intentionally with a deeper understanding of how your gut quietly shapes your overall well-being and how paying attention now can change the course of your health journey for years to come and open the door to a future where energy, clarity, and resilience remain possible at every stage of life when the early warnings are no longer ignored but honored as guides, leading you toward better balance and lasting wellness that grows from awareness rather than assumption and continues to unfold as you take responsibility for the choices that influence your gut and your whole body every single day. Most people think of the immune system as something separate from digestion, like an army that lives somewhere in the blood, but the truth is far more personal and far more connected to daily life. Nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut, not in your brain, not in your muscles, in your stomach and intestines. Every bite you eat, every sip you drink, every moment of stress you experience directly affects how strong or weak your body's defenses become. The gut is the command center where the immune system learns what is safe and what is dangerous. It decides what to fight and what to ignore. When the gut is healthy, the immune system is calm, focused, and effective. When the gut is inflamed or damaged, the immune system becomes confused and overreactive. This confusion can show up as frequent infections, slow recovery, chronic pain, allergies, skin problems, and long term inflammation that quietly wears the body down over time. Modern medical research has shown that the gut lining acts like a security wall. It allows nutrients to pass through while blocking harmful substances. After 40 and 50, this wall can weaken due to years of poor diet, stress, lack of sleep, and overuse of medications. When the barrier weakens, unwanted particles slip through and trigger immune reactions. The body enters a constant state of low level defense, even when no real threat exists. This constant activation drains energy and accelerates aging. The immune system becomes tired, less precise, and less protective when it is forced to fight imaginary battles every day. This is why many people feel run down, even when they are not sick, and why recovery takes longer as the years go by. Cancer researchers now pay close attention to gut health because immune cells trained in a healthy gut respond better to real threats. A balanced gut helps the immune system recognize abnormal cells and respond appropriately. This does not mean the gut prevents disease on its own, but it creates the conditions where the body can protect itself more effectively. When the gut environment is damaged, immune signals become distorted and protective responses weaken. Many people unknowingly sabotage their immune system through daily habits that seem harmless. Too much sugar feeds harmful bacteria that inflame the gut. Processed foods strip away fiber that immune-supporting bacteria need to survive. Chronic stress releases hormones that directly disrupt gut balance and weaken immune responses. Late nights and poor sleep interfere with the gut's repair process, leaving the immune system exposed. Over time, these small insults accumulate and create vulnerability. The powerful part of this story is that the immune system can recover when the gut is supported. Research shows that improving gut health can restore immune balance even later in life. Adding natural fiber, eating a variety of plant foods, reducing processed ingredients, managing stress, and respecting rest all send signals to the gut that it is safe to heal. When the gut feels safe, immune cells become smarter, calmer, and more efficient. The body stops wasting energy on unnecessary inflammation and redirects it toward repair and protection. Supporting your gut is not just about avoiding illness. It is about giving your immune system the environment it needs to function as it was designed to function, with clarity and strength and resilience that does not depend on age but on care and consistency and awareness of how deeply connected your daily choices are to the defenses that protect you every moment of your life, and how by honoring your gut, you are actively training your immune system to serve you better now and in the years ahead as it quietly works in the background, responding to the signals you send through food habits, stress management, sleep patterns, and attention to balance, and how this understanding can shift the way you approach health from fear of disease to support of resilience, and empower you to take part in strengthening your body's natural ability to defend and renew itself through simple, intentional actions that accumulate into lasting protection and vitality over time. Many people believe that healing the body requires extreme diets, expensive supplements, or complicated routines, but the truth is far more hopeful and far more achievable, especially after the age of 40 or 50. The second brain responds best to simple, consistent daily habits that create a sense of safety and balance inside the gut. Healing does not happen overnight, but it begins the moment you change how you treat your body each day. The gut is highly adaptable at any age, and even small changes can create powerful signals that tell the digestive system it is time to repair and restore itself. One of the most important habits is choosing real, natural food as often as possible. Vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, and seeds provide fiber that feeds helpful gut bacteria, allowing them to calm inflammation and support digestion. These bacteria produce substances that protect the gut lining and support the brain, improving mood and mental clarity over time. Eating slowly is another simple but powerful habit. When meals are rushed, the gut perceives danger and stress, slowing digestion and increasing discomfort. Chewing food thoroughly and eating mindfully allows the stomach to work efficiently and reduces bloating and irritation. Meal timing also plays a critical role. Giving the gut regular eating times and allowing several hours between the last meal and sleep gives the digestive system a chance to rest and repair overnight. This rest period is essential for reducing inflammation and improving energy the next day. Managing stress is equally important because the gut and brain are constantly communicating. Chronic stress disrupts gut balance, weakens digestion, and fuels inflammation. Simple practices such as deep breathing, walking, quiet reflection, or prayer can calm the nervous system and send healing signals to the second brain. Hydration supports digestion when done wisely. Sipping water throughout the day keeps digestion smooth without overwhelming the stomach during meals. Even something as gentle as warm water in the morning can stimulate healthy digestive movement. Consistency matters more than perfection. Skipping healthy habits occasionally will not undo progress, but ignoring them regularly will slow healing. Many people make the mistake of expecting instant results and give up too quickly. The gut needs time to rebuild balance, especially after years of strain. Patience and repetition are essential. Another common mistake is relying on shortcuts such as quick fixes or miracle products. While some supplements can be helpful, they cannot replace daily habits that nourish the gut naturally. The body responds to patterns, not isolated actions. When supportive habits become routine, the gut begins to function more smoothly, sending calming signals to the brain and improving energy, sleep, and emotional stability. Over time, these changes accumulate into noticeable improvements that feel sustainable rather than forced. Healing the second brain is not about restriction or punishment, it is about creating an environment where the body feels supported and safe. This approach empowers you to take control of your health without fear or confusion. No matter your age, your gut is capable of renewal when given the right signals. Each healthy choice strengthens the conversation between the gut and brain, reinforcing balance and resilience. As these habits become part of daily life, they form a foundation for lasting health that extends beyond digestion into every aspect of well being, allowing you to move through life with greater comfort, clarity, and confidence as your body responds to care with gratitude and gradually restores the natural harmony that supports vitality and strength and continues to grow as you stay committed to simple actions that honor your second brain and its role in shaping your health now and in the years ahead, and remind you that true healing is not found in extremes, but in steady, mindful choices that build momentum and transform how you feel from the inside out as the journey continues and your body responds one day at a time through the power of consistency and trust in its ability to heal when supported with respect and awareness. Let me leave you with this thought. Every meal is a message. Every habit is a signal. Ask yourself, am I helping my second brain today or hurting it? Choose wisely. If this message helped you, please like this video. Subscribe for more science-based health wisdom. And comment below. Tell me your age and one habit you'll change starting today. Your health journey matters, and I'm honored to be part of it. Take care of your gut, and your brain and your future will thank you.